My Life by Timothy Osborn. Characters: Amalia, a woman of 26. Rachel, Amalia's friend, 28. Setting: a small and secluded room set off of an unseen large reception hall, furnished with a standard long white plastic table and 2 folding chairs. At Rise, Amalia sits in a chair wearing a wedding dress, holding a letter and a pen. Faint, upbeat music can be heard from the other room. Amalia speaks quietly to herself.
My life. The happiest day of my life.
Rachel enters from the adjoining room wearing a bridesmaid's dress. As she comes in, more sound can be heard from the other room. She approaches Amalia.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't think anyone would notice if I stepped out.
Really? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's wrong?
Nothing, I told you.
Come on, I've known you for how long? More than 20 years. I know when you're not fine.
I just need a break from all of that.
Amalia continues to fiddle with the letter and pen.
What song did you pick?
What?
For the first dance. What song did you pick?
Oh, we're going to play Marry Me.
Oh.
Yep.
Not your choice?
Yep.
Wouldn't let you do Sexy Bitch?
Yep.
Too bad. It suits you. At least you got to pick the cake. Kind of wish she'd make you change that one too, though. I mean, I like ice cream cake as much as the next girl, but for a wedding? Just kidding, it's cake. I'll like it.
Rachel gestures to the letter.
What is that?
Something I wrote?
Tell me what it is.
No!
Okay. Remember how we used to help each other write our diaries?
Yeah. I don't know if I should be married.
It's a bit late now. Really?
I don't know.
Amalia stands. She sets the pen on the table and paces with the letter in her hand. She stares at the floor. Rachel watches her pace.
I wrote this letter a long time ago, and I promised myself that I would read it on the day that I got married.
Come on, what do you mean? You two love each other and...
I don't know if he does.
Stop it.
You've known me my whole life. You saw how I was raised and everything I went through with my family and in school.
Yes, and I'm still your best friend. I was there when you accidentally dyed your hair orange trying to make it redder. Wasn't I?
We don't speak of those dark times.
And you've been there for me at my worst too.
Whoa, there is no need to bring up middle school.
The darkest time. Do you really think he doesn't love you?
No.
What is it? Some other guy you're in love with? Not the princess wedding you dreamed of? Not enough songs from Shrek 2 on the reception playlist?
You can never have enough songs from Shrek 2.
Well, I know for a fact that you made him put the whole soundtrack on there, so what is it?
I don't want to be married.
Rachel moves to her.
You don't mean that. You're just
Don't say that I'm
overreacting. Okay, tell me why.
You know I don't like the Backstreet Boys.
Tell me.
What?
You're smart. I mean, they don't give out liberal arts degrees to just anybody.
Ha ha.
Tell me why you don't think you should get married.
No, I'm not going to.
Yes, you are.
No!
Yes! You know I don't think that any man is good enough for you, but if you really think you shouldn't, I'll believe you. You just have to explain it.
I don't know how.
Really? Come on. Tell me. I could just start guessing if...
I don't want to be done.
What?
I don't want to be done with my life.
Honey, what do you mean? Marriage isn't you, like, giving up everything.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I want to spend the rest of my life with George. I really do, but...
You aren't ready to?
I don't know.
Okay. Look, I don't have a lot of experience with this, but, like, okay, I'm not married. Don't know if I ever will be, even. I've dated guys and all that, and I can't make any decisions for you. But I can try and help you, and whatever I say, like, it's just my opinion, okay? But damn it, I want you to be happy, and if that means leaving right now, white dress and all, I support you. I'll take off these damn heels and follow you. We can get tequila and Taco Bell. But if it means walking in there and having that first dance, I support you in that too. And you can be sure I'll be there in that ballroom with these damn heels on, but I'll be happy. For you. It's your life.
Thank you.
Do you think you won't be happy?
No, of course I'll be happy. It's just, I'm scared I won't make him happy.
Whoa, this is not about him. I saw that man's face when you came down that aisle, and if you think for a second that he doesn't love you, that he wouldn't die for you, that he does not smile every time he thinks about you, then you are wrong.
Okay, fine. Ha ha ha, you're right. Look, it isn't about all that. I'm scared, and I'm scared about losing.
Like, your luggage?
Like him. When my brother died in high school, that was hell, okay? Every breakup I had, I cried like a bitch. Every time I fucking disappointed my parents, I felt like shit, and I cannot do that. This is it. Like, he is everything rolled into one, and if when I do something to ruin this, I won't be able to handle it.
It is not going to be
This
like
is like
that.
all I think about. Every memory of high school is just those shitty nights I spent in his hospital room being with him, just laying there. And before that, it's just fucking being at home, which wasn't much better. And I'm so fucking afraid I'm going to just let my life crumble, and he isn't even going to want me anymore. How can I love someone when I'm so scared of them not loving me?
You can't.
Then I shouldn't.
Yes, you should. You are scared about something that is never going to happen.
But what if it does?
It won't.
You don't know that.
Okay, I don't know that. But you know what I do know? Yeah, looking back when your brother died, that was hard. But think about your memories of him, of that time. They aren't sad. And yeah, I get that you feel so much grief in your heart, but you don't really remember the sorrow. You remember those nights in the hospital, being by his bed, making him laugh, and I know those were the best days of his life. And I know he wouldn't change one thing about it. I know you wish he had been there longer, but that's life. You take the bad, you suffer, you withstand as much as you can, and when you look back on it, you see the little moments that got you through it all. No matter what happens in your life, whether you walk out of here right now or you go and have that dance, when you look back, you're going to remember the moments that made you smile.
Okay, you might be right.
Might?
You're right.
Exactly! And you know what? This moment is the one you're going to remember. That smile right there. Remember that. And this is your life. The smiles you should remember are your own. Your life. Don't do something because I told you to. Don't marry someone for any reason unless they are going to give you those moments to remember.
Remember when you dated Chris?
No!
Oh, yes. Ponytail Chris. Hot piece of ass.
I swear
He was the vaping of people. He did have the sexiest gray mustache I ever saw in a high school guy.
Stop it.
No, just wait. I was thinking about when you two broke up.
The bright time.
Really? I thought about how you were sad for so long and all you did was cry and talk about him and listen to that stupid country mixtape he made. God, I hated that thing. But we ate so much ice cream and you just cried and whined and that's all we did for weeks. I don't even remember when it stopped. Like, it just seems like one day we stayed up all night watching crap Hallmark movies and the next year we're back to your normal self.
Okay.
Look, the point is you're right. I don't remember, like, the sad. I remember those moments that pushed us through. The day we went to get snow cones and the cute guy at the stand flirted with you and you broke down crying because his name was Steve and it somehow reminded you of Chris. I think about that a lot. I think about how you tore out the page of the yearbook with his face, lit it on fire, then used it to burn your pictures of him, but caught your hair on fire instead. I remember the smiles.
Well, I'm glad my terrible romantic suffering could make you happy.
Rachel and Amalia embrace.
Me too.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not going to read this.
What is it?
Nothing. It is me telling myself how great sex will be.
Ew.
I wrote it in 7th grade.
Whatever.
It is those smiles I remember. It's those first and last times. I guess, like, I am scared, but I think that's a good thing. I'm kind of moving on, I guess, but to something good, you know? Getting married is something. A lot of lasts. And a lot of firsts all in one day. It's crazy no one can handle this more than once.
Or even once.
Okay, you martyr. Let's go back out.
Rachel just stays still, thinking.
Come on. You don't want me to miss my first dance, do you?
Sorry, you go ahead. I'll be running right behind you. For support.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey,
I'm just thinking.
about...
Rachel and Amalia make eye contact.
About the smiles.
They smile. They both come to each other and hug. Both become emotional.
Thank you
Thank you. Thank you for the smiles.
for the smiles.
Now go!
Amalia begins to exit. She stops at the door and turns back.
Hey.
I know. It's my life.
Amalia exits. Rachel watches her and smiles. A crowd is heard cheering for Amalia as she enters the ballroom. Rachel stands looking out. The noise dies down. Sexy Bitch starts to play. Rachel smiles big and sits gently on the edge of the table. End.